Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I welcome you here into this beautiful space, our very own prayer corner, wherever you may be right now, whether you may be in your own physical prayer corner or driving down the road, or maybe you're laying in your bed. But this is a reminder that our prayer corners live within us and they go with us wherever we go. They are a part of us. And so I welcome you into this prayer corner as we meet with God today. And I invite you to take a nice breath in, just to ground into your body, all the way down, out through the soles of your feet. We're going to ground in again. And out. Today, my heart is filled with gratitude. It's been a very hard few weeks, and it feels as though the boat is tipping in a different direction. It feels as though the light is returning, as it always does. And is one of my deepest beliefs that it always gets darkest before the dawn. Always, always, always. And so today I woke up and it was like the dawn had arrived. And nothing had changed in my life other than energetically something shifted. And it's just so beautiful. It's beautiful to feel that. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful for the dark, because the dark is what helps me appreciate the light. I'm so grateful for the hard times because they make the sweet times so much sweeter. And so there is just so much gratitude moving through my body today. And we're going to begin with one of my favorite blessings that I received. These are the words that I received. We receive miracles all day, but if we are not willing to see them, because it's not the miracle we want, then we will be the children of Israel. Now, if you've noticed, God always teaches me through the stories of Moses, and has forever and ever. And I don't even know if I've read the story of Moses, to be quite honest with you. That's quite embarrassing to admit, because I wrote a whole book that pretty much is about Moses, and I know his stories like they're mine. Yet I've never cracked open the Bible to read the stories of Moses. But God is always teaching me through the story of Moses. Always, always, always. And this story is, if you don't know it, the children of Israel were slaves, and all they wanted was to be freed for generations upon generations. And finally, Moses comes and frees them in the most miraculous way, right? Parts the Red Sea. They cross it on dry land. They get to the other side. They watch the Pharaoh die in the Red Sea. Miracles. And then they get to the other side and they're free. They're no longer slaves. And not only is that a miracle, but now when they're hungry, God pours manna from the heavens. Every day they wake up and food comes from the heavens, and swallows, birds drop just dead at their feet for them to eat. Miracles. But it wasn't the miracle they wanted. The miracle they wanted was to be in the promised land. But instead, they wandered in the wilderness. And the reason why I believe they wandered in the wilderness is because they refused to see the miracles that God was giving them. And until they were willing to see them, they just wandered. And that's what it feels like this message was. It's like God's like, hey, I'm giving you so many miracles, but because it's not the miracle that you want, you're not going to acknowledge it as a miracle. And so you're going to wander and you're going to feel lost and you're going to feel confused. And then you're going to feel like I left you. And because you feel that way, now you won't listen to me. And this is the loop of humanity. We want what we want. And when we don't get what we want, nothing's good enough. And so today, the ask is, can you find the miracles, and not the miracle that you've been asking for, just the miracles in general. And as you find them, you'll see that it infuses you with more miracles. And then you'll realize that you already have arrived. You see, the children of Israel had already arrived. Their promised land was freedom, and they were in freedom, but they thought the promised land was a location. But the freedom lived inside of them. And so today, as we go into prayer, I invite you to pick up whatever it is that you've been aching for, dreaming of, and you're going to put it into God. And you're going to say, God, transfigure this and help me to see the miracles that are already here. Help me to see the manna that's coming from the heavens. Help me to see what is already here. Help me to feel that I've already arrived. We're going to breathe in and out. We're going to ask that God will touch our cells, that they may match the frequency of God, that they may match the blueprint of divinity, that they may match the frequency of miracles. Do just 2 deep breaths in, letting your cells be encoded with this newness. And then we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our heads to give us a blessing, that we may receive the words that God has for us. And I'm going to be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in, allowing whatever message you received to go into your prayer book, to record for you, to record that God speaks to you. And we're going to open our palms and ask God, what is the number one most important action you need me to take today? And then we're going to call on your angels and your guides and ask that they may help you accomplish this action, that they may walk with you today. Give them assignments. What do you need help with? Ask them to protect you, protect your children. Ask them to bless you with new clients, the perfect fit clients. Tell them the kind of clients that you want. You get to ask your angels to help you and participate in this life with you. And then today, as we close up, I'm going to ask that this beautiful golden divine nectar may move through your being from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes, reminding you of the greatness that lives and breathes within every single cell of your body, that you may believe that all is possible, that you may believe that miracles are real, that you may believe that you have been called, and that you are guided, that you are directed, and that the path has already been laid. And with that, my love, I thank you for wandering into the sacred with me. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit. God speaks directly to you. And your prayer corner, it lives within you always.